everybody! Here we are with our picks of the best cool school nursery rhymes. Simon, I don't know about you, but Humpty Dumpty has to be one of my all-time favorites.
Absolutely. A classic nursery rhyme with all the king's men and all of his horses. Although I prefer a happy ending, wish they could put him back together again.
Maybe this time they will. Let's see.
Alright kids, nursery rhyme time. Gather in, bring it in, take a knee, huddle up. Here we go. Humpty Dumpty, right? This one takes a bit of explaining. He's an egg, right? Big egg of a fella, an ostrich-sized egg. He sits up on top of a wall. He likes to have a view. He likes to sit, watch the birds maybe, count the clouds. Whatever it is eggs like to do on their weekends. And what happens? He falls, takes a big fall, shatters, right? As eggs do. Ever dropped an egg? Messy. Who shows up? Is it the EMTs? Is it the ambulance? No. It's all the king's horses and all the king's men. They show up to the scene. They're like, told you so. Knew you'd fall. We're going to do our best, but guess what? They can't put them back together again. What you're going to do? Mop it up, or maybe throw in a bit of cheddar, or feta, some mushrooms, tomatoes. Got a bit of an omelette. It's delicious. Sum it all up. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Don't climb walls that are too tall for you to fall off of. You don't want to break. Can't put you together like a puzzle. Can't even put an egg together like a puzzle, let alone people. Careful.
And now, here's something to make you smile on a rainy day. Or even a not so rainy day.
Well, which is it? Rainy or not so rainy?
It's whatever you want it to be. Watch the video.
It's nursery rhyme time. And, oh no, look at that. It's raining. Oh, bummer. Oh, we've got a poem for that, haven't we? We've got a poem for everything, don't we? Here it goes. Rain, rain, because we're speaking to the rain. Might not have ears to listen, but we're going to speak anyway. Let it know where to go. Tell it to go away. But not forever. It can come again another day. Just not today. Because, well, maybe we have baseball practice. Or maybe an outdoor ballet recital. Or maybe it's Little Boy Blue's birthday. Oh no. The old woman's moved from a shoe into a pair of galoshes. Ooh, looks like Humpty's wall's a bit too slippery. Itsy bitsy wants another go at that water spout. Maybe Jack B. Nimble's candle's gone out. Or maybe, just maybe, little Arthur here just wants to go out and play. That's right. And so we say, rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Little Arthur wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. And maybe it will. Just maybe. If we're lucky.
Did you know I have a friend, Mary, who has a little lamb?
Was its fleece as white as snow?
Yeah, it was. Do you know her?
We've actually never met, but I know her story. It's the next nursery rhyme.
She's famous?
Gather round. It's nursery rhyme time. Today, we're going to learn about our friend, Mary. There she is. And Mary had an unusual pet. That's right, it's her little lamb. As expected, he's right behind her. Because, quite honestly, Mary's little lamb follows her everywhere she goes. Maybe you've heard about it in a song? Mary had a little lamb. I would keep singing, but it's not really in my range. I'm more of a baritone. Prefer opera, some jazz, really. But moving on, this little lamb would follow Mary everywhere she went. It followed her to the movies. It followed her to town while she ran errands. It followed her when she sold cookies door to door. It even followed her when she went skiing. Wait a minute, where's the little lamb?
I don't see it, do you? Oh, there it is. Hard to find.
It seemed the little lamb's fleece was white as snow. Made him blend into the landscape a bit.
Oh, look, there's little Bo Peep. Hello, Bo. What's that? Oh dear, she's lost her sheep skiing as well. But that's not because her fleece was white as snow. That's because little Bo Peep's sheep are naughty and they've gone over to the expert slope. Even though I happen to know they ought to be on the bunny slope. But look at them go! Adventurous lot, those sheep. Alright, back to Mary and her little lamb. It followed her to school one day, even though the school had just announced a very strict no lambs policy. That didn't stop Mary's little lamb. He wore a disguise and walked right in. Smart little lammy. All the children laughed with delight when they saw the lamb in that costume, until the principal came in and said,
"You're not fooling me! No lambs allowed in my school!"
But no matter, the lamb just waited outside until school was over. And then Mary and all her friends came out and they played, and they pranced, and sang, in a rhyming fashion. The song went like this. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. He followed her to school one day, and that was against the rule. It made the children laugh and play to see the lamb at school, and so the teacher turned it out, but still it lingered near, and waited patiently about, till Mary did appear. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. So there you have it, kids. If you love your little lamb, and you occasionally take it skiing, it will follow you forever. Should probably feed it too. I believe some grass would do just fine. Perhaps a flower or two as well. The end. That lamb really loves Mary. It's good to have friends.
Yeah, I'm glad we're friends. Hey, my next pick is about 3 men who were friends.
Were they in a tub?
You betcha. I guess you knew where this was going.
I love this nursery rhyme.
Hello kids, it's bath time on nursery rhyme time. Don't worry, no one's getting wet. This one is actually a bathtub boat. That's right, and who's in it? Well, you need to eat when you're out at sea. So we've got a butcher, right? He'll be able to provide all the meat and food that we need. But meat's great. What do you put it on? How are we gonna make sandwiches without a baker? Right? Oh, hey, look, a baker. He just happened to be in the tub as well. How are we gonna see when it gets to be nighttime? I know, candlestick maker. There we are, we've got a butcher, we've got a candlestick maker, and we've got a baker. So we've got our food, and we've got our light, and we're surrounded by water because they're all going out into the ocean. Sum it all up in a rhyming manner. Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. And who do you think they'd be? The butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker, all set out to sea. A little lesson on absolutely everything you would ever need to go out into the ocean and float in a bathtub. The end.
And now, a personal cool school favourite, the Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man.
I love the Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man, even though I'm an itsy bitsy afraid of spiders. Hello kids, it's nursery rhyme time. Wow, it's the Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man. He's on patrol, looking for people who need help. First he's visiting Humpty Dumpty.
That's weird. He's usually sitting on this wall.
Let's go see the old woman who lives in the shoe.
Her shoe house is all boarded up.
Mrs. Shoe, are you in there? Nothing. Mysterious day in nursery rhyme land. Let's check out Little Boy Blue. I don't see him.
I can't find Humpty Dumpty. I can't find the old woman who lives in the shoe. I can't even find Little Boy Blue. Where is everyone?
This is a very strange day indeed.
Something must be wrong. My spidey senses are tingling.
Wait, that haystack is shaking. Go away!
It's just me, Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man.
Oh, okay then. Little boy Blue, what's going on here? Everyone in Nursery Rhyme Land is missing. It's Peter. He's having a tantrum. Oh dear. What happened? Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. Yes, we know that part. When he came home, his wife was gone. And he got upset because he couldn't find her. And then he started flying around on a leaf, throwing pumpkins at everyone. Oh, is that what all this orange goo is? Yes! Yuck! Ah! Watch out! Here comes the pumpkin. Help! Somebody help! Look! It's the Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man. What have you done with my wife?
How should I know? Whoa, close one. Looks like your crust is about to crumble.
That's not even that funny. So then, Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man pointed past the goblin, Peter Pumpkin Eater, and said,
Hey, there's your wife right now.
Peter looked over his shoulder, turned his back to the Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man, which gave Spidey just enough time to spin a web around his feet and string him up in a tree, safe and sound.
Your pumpkin throwing days are over.
And just then, from around the side of the tree, came Peter Pumpkin Eater's wife.
See, I told you not to worry.
Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
I told you I was having a lunch with Bo Peep. I see you every Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Sum it all up in a rhyming fashion. Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. Peter's wife went missing one morning, leaving the pumpkin without a warning. His temper couldn't have risen faster, turning the land into a disaster, throwing pumpkins at friends and kin until Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man came swooping in. He spun him up into a tree just in time for his wife to see. So at the end of the day, Peter went back to being just a pumpkin eater. And Itsy Bitsy Spider-Man saved the day so all of Nursery Rhyme Land could laugh and play. After cleaning up all the pumpkin muck, of course.
Well, we've had lambs and spiders. Do we have anything with a pig?
Yes, we do! A whole bunch of pigs. Some of them even go to the market. Watch!
Alright kids, bring yourself in for a rhyming lesson. It's nursery rhyme time. We are 5 pigs, they all live together, sisters, brothers, living together in a good community. A pig neighborhood, if you will. So we've got this one, first one, right? She's pretty little pig. She went to the market. She decided it's getting a bit cold out, I need a new cardigan. And she's also going to pick up some produce, probably some nice vegetables. And this little piggy, he stayed home. Do you know why? I'll tell you why, because he wanted to play some video games. This little piggy had roast beef, loves a good Reuben. This little piggy had none. He doesn't eat meat, he's a vegetarian. Well, pescatarian, because he eats fish. Oh no! And this little piggy, he was out in the woods and he ran into the big old bad wolf. You remember him?
Why, hello. What is a little pig like you doing in the woods?
So he cries, wee, 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 all the way home. And he was safe inside the beautiful brick house. Here it is, all summed up. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy ran wee, wee, wee all the way home. It's a strange rhyme. It's supposed to help you count your fingers or your toes or something. I'll see you next time.
Okay, so far, lambs, spiders, and pigs. How about a mouse?
Just so happens, up next is one of my favorite all-time nursery rhymes. And it's about a mouse.
Perfect.
Nursery rhyme time here. Who's excited? You are? Huh? So am I. I have this mouse living with me. His name's Winston. Say hi, Winston. Hello. And Winston, he's a little mouse. He's tiny, right? And he gets frightened, scared by things, loud things. So the other night, we're hanging out. I'm watching TV. Hickory, dickory, dock. And he goes all the way up to the top of my grandfather clock. And what happens? Well, it was very late, past midnight, and the clock strikes 1, and down he run. He got frightened. Poor Winston. Sum it all up, here we go. Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse, Winston, ran up the clock. Clock struck 1. Down he run. Hickory, a dickory, dock.
Boy, that was a lot of animals. How about we have some people nursery rhymes?
Absolutely! I love this next nursery rhyme because it features my favorite food, pickles!
You like pickles? Me too. Next to ice cream and broccoli and pizza and flies, it's my favorite food.
Broccoli is one of your favorite foods?
Especially broccoli flavored ice cream with pickles and flies.
Delicious.
Here it is, nursery rhyme time. This here is Peter.
Hey!
His last name? Piper. We know this because he plays the pipe. Well, it's more like a tin penny whistle, but that's beside the point. When he's not playing instruments, he likes to work in his mother's garden. But here's something else. He loves peppers. Little peppers, big peppers, sweet peppers, pepperoni pizza, and even very spicy peppers. But his all-time knock it out of the park favorite is, you guessed it, pickled peppers. I know, not the most delicious thing, but hey, who am I to say anything about what people like? I like pickled eggs. So, to sum it all up in a tricky, trippy tongue twister, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. But if Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, then how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? Oh dear, we may never know. But if I had to guess, I'd say 8.
Hot! Too spicy, I need water!
How about I give you a glass of water if you can say the tongue twister?
Peter Pepper picked a peck of...
Okay, fine.
Oh boy, that was one spicy pepper!
Well, our last 2 nursery rhymes are about people named Jack. One was very fast.
And the other Jack really likes to eat pie.
Well, who doesn't like pie?
Alright, here we are. Nursery rhyme time. Okay, children? This guy Jack, right? I know him. Great guy. Kind of nimble. Really quick. He's this sort of like bouncing on your toes kind of guy. He decides, oh, here I am. I'm Jack. I'm so nimble. I'm so quick. I'm gonna jump right over that candlestick. And he did. It was pretty fantastic. But if he would have just jumped a little higher, he wouldn't have caught his pants on fire.
Ow, 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 hot, hot, hot.
Oh man, he's took us up for a burn.
That was a bad idea.
To sum it all up then, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, right? Jack jump over the candlestick, but if he would have jumped a little bit higher, he wouldn't have caught his pants on fire. Oh, look at it burn. He's got to get down to his trousers.
I love to eat pie. Yum.
Hey, kids, come here. It's time for a nursery rhyme. This one is about a kid, very small, name's Jack Horner, and he likes pies. What kid doesn't like pies? I didn't, except for ice cream pie, but this one's about mincemeat pie. And so this boy, he's sitting over in the corner of a restaurant, orders a pie, waiter brings it, says, Here you go. Here's your pie. Thanks for the pie. So he's eating his pie, right? And he gets this idea. I'm gonna take my thumb, I'm gonna stick it right in the middle of the pie. And when he pulls it out, it's got a big old plum on it. And he says, boy, I'm a good boy. And he eats the plum. I don't get it, but here it is in a rhyme. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner, eating a mincemeat pie, which are delicious. He stuck in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, what a good boy am I. And he finished his pie and he wiped his face with a napkin because he's a polite kid, as all of you should be.
Well, that's our nursery rhyme show. Hope you liked it.
Thanks for watching.
If you want to watch more great Cool School videos, just click here.
And don't forget to subscribe to Cool School. Bye.
See you later.
See ya.